Hello, the gamer back one more time. You may have seen the last video uploaded, which was another Minecraft base tour, and this one is also a base tour of a different realm. I'm actually re-recording this video, right? Because I recorded this one, the tour of this world's base first, then the second one. Upload the second one, and then I ended up not liking the first one, so I'm back a couple days later, and I'm re-recording it. So we'll get into that. Before we start, in case anyone is watching, which I don't think so, um, uh, I am definitely planning on doing a couple more Minecraft videos just because I've been into Minecraft lately and have a lot of builds I want to show off. And but this week, I have a big video or big set of videos planned for the summer. Um, I did require going outdoors though and almost being like a vlog style. But unfortunately, this is my I have 10 days off from work and it's supposed to thunderstorm almost every single day. But I'll try to get started on that pretty soon. So hopefully we'll see that. But anyway, aside from the update, let's get into this base tour. Well, this is more of actually a world tour, I'd say. But this is a friend's realm that isn't really super active anymore, and so I just wanted to, document a lot of the cool builds on it, or my builds on it at least, before the realm ends up going under or something like that. Don't know. But this realm is probably almost 2 years old. It's been up for 2 years straight, so a lot of these builds are pretty, maybe at least over a year old. I'd say this is I don't even know. This is probably like a year and a half old, and some other stuff's 8 years old. There are people that still play on it, but I just don't know. You never know when a realm's going to shut down or when you're going to lose access. So I'm going to do a little bit of walkthrough of stuff. So this is my house in the main village area. I'll show you the map wall. Yeah, this is the map of the main village. You see, there's quite a few people living in it. Not many people have moved far away, besides honestly just Russell, Daniel, and then the people that live in the area around my base. So when I play Minecraft, I like to have a house and I like to have a base. And this is my house. I didn't actually build this. A friend built it for me because they didn't like my building style, and they didn't want me to build an ugly house in the village. So they just made me one, which it came out pretty good. I do like this house very much. But there's that. Here's another map wall. This one looks even better actually, right? See a lot of people live in all different places. But to get to my base, we'll have to take the Nether Highway, which I built this Nether Highway completely. I tunneled it through. Of course, there's blocks missing, but and I made this nice little pattern with the torches on the wall and blah blah blah. Basically, and I with the soul sand. So a lot of people have soul speed. But basically, every realm I play on, I end up being the Nether Highway guy, which I don't mind. I guess because not a lot of people really understand, or it's not that they don't understand. It's that they're too difficult, they don't want to, or they don't understand. Especially, it gets convoluted when portals are really close together and portals get synced incorrectly. So I've come up with a pretty decent strategy of syncing and how to do it correctly. So literally every run I play on, the videos uploaded before this, I don't think I showed another highway, but I did that one. This world, I did another highway. The next world I'm going to show you, I probably did the Nether Highway. There's only one world I could think of where I didn't do the Nether Highway, and it came out total hooey. This, my base, I did look at it. I named it Skullkraken Keep. Um, Skullkraken, I think, is Gyarados' beta name in Pokemon. I thought it sounded cool, so I just named it after that. There's two castles in the ocean. I'll take this boat to back up and get a better look. You see, there's a few other people living in this area, but I think it's just 3 people. Um, yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. It looks cooler at night when all the jack-o'-lanterns are glowing. And I made this a while ago, so if I were to make it today, it'd definitely be a little different. I don't think I use as many jack-o'-lanterns, but I do like the idea of using jack-o'-lanterns as a light source. This, by the way, is Russell's boat. He left it at my house ages ago, and it's kind of just permanently parked here. Because it's really the only places people get a boat. And don't mind that little trail. That's for a minecart thing to launch people's minecarts onto here. Because that comes from, oh, that's good stuff. that goes underground down into a mountain where Katie lives, so she can get to my house easier, basically. But yeah, let's get into this tour real quick. This is the main. This is the entrance. This is really the only entrance. That those doors go somewhere else. I'll show you later. Um, so when you walk in, we have the carpet area, and this is my room. Pretty simple. Got some chests, a little map wall, and a pretty decent view of the land. You can see that's Lily's house, and I do not know whose house that is. No one ever claimed it. Because I started out playing this world a little bit later than everyone else did. So someone who started must have built this, either moved away, forgot it existed, or built it and logged off and just never logged back on, as if like they just played for a few days, built a little shelter, and then forgot about it. So when I was actually building this base, I lived in there because this wasn't really habitable yet. And when we get to the top, I'll explain how I actually went about building this base because it was a little complex. And then there's also a hole underneath. The underneath is the best part too. This is my storage room. There used to be a little bit more chests in here before I moved them to my house in the village or the town or whatever. But here's another, nice little view. Jack o' lantern. Yeah. Oh, I'm not hungry. I was wondering why I was doing this. If you haven't already seen, I've got two beacons here. That's because on this world I did have it's like an automatic wither killer. So there's a handful of beacons all around this world, thanks to me. This is my library, got a little black cat over there. My enchanting table, probably some random books in here. Nothing super useful, but I've got max like everything already on this world. So you can tell this is a very end game world. And this is the top, the roof. There's nothing going on up here. It's just for views. Maybe I should have put something up here, but I don't really like to go back and edit old buildings if the world's not active. So I'll leave it as it is. But basically, I'll tell a story about how I was building this. You know, I like to build, like I said, I like to build houses and I like to build bases. I actually built this base first before I had a house. That's because spawn is that way, right? It's directly that way. So people spawn in, and the first long while in this world, there was no nether highway because I wasn't here. And everyone had moved like 1,000 or so blocks away, wherever the village was. So I came in late, and I was like, man, I don't want to go that far on foot right now before I'm like, I don't have armor or food or anything. So naturally, you spawn on a beach over there. So I took a boat and I bumped into this house. I was like, oh, someone lives here. But no one claimed it, so I just moved in. There's actually some food in there. You can see that there's dirt. Looks like I never replanted the crops, though. And there's even a village in the distance you can barely see. Um, so I kind of got situated over here, and right here was a big rock. It was a big like hill, not almost like basically the height of this. It was just a big rock. And I was like, you know what? That'd be cool to live on that. So I carved out the rock into the shape that I wanted, and then kind of just ended up replacing the stone with bricks, and I think that's deep slate, and it came out to my liking. So originally this was just a big rock in the middle of the ocean, and I carved it out. This tower is just a big dark tower because I thought deep slate looks cool. I also wanted a bridge because the way I had it situated, I was like, I definitely want a bridge because I could have a bridge, so I made a bridge. This is another beacon. Yeah. Yep, this is another tip of the tower, a little peak. You can get a better view of Lily's house from over there. Katie lives literally around that mountain. Her entrance on the other side of that mountain. She also has a very cool house, but I don't think I'll show it because the video will be too long, but maybe one day. Anyway, let's go downstairs and get into the coolest part as the sun sets. So, here we go. Bang. Amethyst room. This took like 3 or 4 geodes to make, probably. Quite a lot. So yeah, I made this amethyst room because I think the amethyst was the latest update as we were playing, or maybe it came out as we were playing. I forget. I was like, I want to use the new block, so I turned it into this. I think it looks pretty decent, like a little cave. Another beacon running through here. I also have it as a mini trophy room. Got the nether star. This is the dragon egg, and I think this world has 2 dragon eggs because there's some glitch. And this guy, he pisses me off because he used to be a skeleton horseman like jockey. You can tell because the iron hat and the skeleton horse next to him. Um, but so I really really wanted to capture one, and I actually found one and led him here, led him through that doorway, brought all the way down, and trapped him. And then one day he just randomly decided to hop off the horse. So yeah, he's just not a jockey anymore, but they're still here. His name is Skelly. I'm not going to open up to show you, but I name tagged him so he wouldn't despawn. And up this staircase is the throne room. Here's the dragon head. This is supposed to look like a throne. I'm not exactly sure if it does. Then there's also this table right here. Yeah, it looks decent. Now, final part. We're gonna go down these two trap doors. This is my favorite part, and I think it really like the base already looked pretty cool in my opinion, but this is what puts it as like above and beyond. And I don't think I'll ever build anything as cool as this again. If you saw my last video, you would have seen the finale. I always have like the last room. The last room I build in the base is always the craziest one. The one in the last video, I won't spoil it because it is pretty. It's trippy. It's weird, but it was not even as hard as to do as this. So I'll go down and you'll see for yourself. Water elevator to go down, and here we are. Oh, some slimes here. But this is a underwater forest, and it's entirely man-made. This cave was not here when I was building, but I've always kind of had a little bit of fascination with building stuff underwater, like clearing out chunks of blocks underwater and building it. We are under the ocean right now. This water actually flows up or flows down from the ocean, runs through the entire forest. And yeah, I think it came out very nice, very cool. Um, there's another part over there. Oop, oh, whoopsie. And oh, this is where the beacon starts from, by the way. Well, or at least one of them. The other one starts in the tower. But yeah, this is a entire underwater forest. I think it looks really cool. Worked very hard on it. It took very very long to clear out like basically this entire from ceiling to because I knew how many blocks tall I wanted it to be, even though the trees don't go that high. Just because I wanted the depth. But yeah, I cleared out basically just every single block here, and I had a lot of excess of blocks. And this also comes from the ocean, goes down, and I've got another portal down here because it is can be sometimes annoying if you're down here and you want to go back to the highway to go all the way back up and go to the portal. This is just a quick exit. I did at one point want to dig something this way, like another secret room, but I didn't really have any ideas for it. I didn't want to ruin the coolness of this room that it had. So, oh, I'm a phone though, so I suck at this game. But yeah, this is the underwater forest. The reason I built it, you can see in a lot of worlds, well, not a lot of worlds, but a different world, I have an underwater garden. This was an underwater forest. When I was younger, me and my dad had a different underwater forest that one day I'll show off. That was in a creative world that looked really cool. I think this one actually looks a little bit worse than the one my dad made. That's just my opinion. But yeah, this is this is Skullkraken Keep. And let me know if anyone is watching this. If you have feedback, let me know. I am interested. I do like improving my builds, and this is probably my favorite base that I've ever built. And I don't think I'll ever do anything cooler than this underwater garden. It's it was very difficult. I don't even know if I want to commit to anything that hard again. You know, it's a pain in the butt. Think I can make this jump? I think I can. Oh yeah. Yep. I think it looks great. And I don't think I'll ever do anything as cool as this again. If I do, hopefully I do. I want to, but like I just made this so damn awesome that like I don't know if I can. Like I want to, but I don't know if I can. You know? But yeah, that's enough of me talking. I'll end off the video here and see you in the next one. Yeah.